your staff and students seem to have a heart for the nations. I know Urbana helps feed that and nurture that, but how do you go about building a heart for the nations in your students? What's up with that, Tom?
Yeah, great question. There's a variety of things, but Urbana is certainly the centerpiece. The most catalytic event we have is every 3 years, the Urbana Student Missions Conference, which, again, I could talk more about if as needed, but that's a big mobilization event, and we definitely leverage that event to then, launch them well, right? Follow up and talk about where might God be calling them. But there's a lot that happens in between Urbana. Right. So short-term mission programs. So we build a lot of 1 week experiences over spring break, and then we build a lot of longer programs in the summer, right? And so whether it's abroad, sometimes in urban cities around the U.S. as well, but these summer immersion mission programs are very key in it. And then I think last thing I'll say is campus mission is important. So even in between, there's intensive focus on your campus mission field, and you're applying a lot of missiological skills, theology that you learn to the campus you're on. Yeah. Right? And so anyways, I think those are some ways that we build it. But Urbana is really the centerpiece there.
Yeah. Well, I love what you said. Yeah. Go ahead, Chad.
I was going to say, especially a lot of your ministry on campuses are focused on international students. Different ethnicities, of course, but also different international students. That alone builds a heart for the nations, I think.
That's right. That's a great opportunity. We have we've got probably about 1,100 chapters across the U.S. and some of those are international student focused, just international students in them, but most of them all have international students in them as well. So you're right. I mean, you're in your community is international students all the time. So you're engaging with them all the time.
Yeah. I love that, the fact that you guys really equip students to live on mission on the campus. And that'll lead to, when you have a heart for the people in your class or the internationals on your campus, it's a lot easier, that same love and experience and seeing people, if you've seen someone converted, that's what I love, seeing InterVarsity movements across the nation is you guys love to unleash students sooner than later, and kind of have this apostolic ambition is the word I would like to just, like guys like Bo and others are just kind of unleashing what the Spirit wants to do on a campus, getting into these different niches, fraternities, sororities, internationals, the band. You kind of like take the whole campus and slice it up and using those missiological principles. And so I just want to applaud you guys. You, Tom, thank you for your leadership and just want to encourage that. I've seen so many examples of that across the nation. So,
go ahead, Tom. If I could say a word about that, I mean, I think, a lot of that also is related to what I see going on globally. So if you look at the church around the world, they're not making new believers or passionate young believers jump through like 10 hoops before they can minister, right? It's not like, oh, sorry, you didn't go through that class and that class, so we don't really want you to minister to your neighbor. That doesn't happen in most parts of the world. For some reason, in some parts of our context in the U.S., we do that. We want to control students. We want to say, well, actually, maybe you're not ready or whatever. So we do want to unleash them because they're, what better time is a student passionate about the gospel and sharing it when it's burning in their own hearts, right? That they've recently become a believer. Jesus is touching their life every single day, right? So we do want to unleash them because they have vision, passion, they're in close relationship with Christ. And then, of course, we support them in other ways. We support them, we continue to nurture their faith, but we do want to unleash them because they have tremendous vision and passion, and they've been called by God.